Hi, it's BTV here. So there's this thing Samsung does. So their A series lineup is a line of mid-range, affordable smartphones with the latest smartphone tech. The first feature usually reserved for the high-end flagships like the expansive screen, all the battery life, multi-camera system, you know the rest. And Samsung has been effectively using this strategy to win over customers. Yeah, to get these customers to buy their phones. Then in November 2022, they released the Samsung Galaxy A04e. And as always, I'll be here to walk you through the review. Without any further ado, let's get to it. Now, don't get me wrong, the phone is not competing with the S22 that came out later that year, so don't be expecting crazy features, brighter displays, and whatnot. But I won't say the phone is terrible just yet. Just yet. So it's a PLC LCD screen on the front and plastic at the back. It's 6.5 inch diagonally and 9.1 millimeters thick. Kind of reminds me of the iPhone 11 because two cameras at the back. The phone also has options for single or dual SIM and expandable storage up to 1 terabyte. Wow. It's quite light too, 188 grams, and you also get the earphone jack and USB Type C. The speakers on the A04e are just beside the USB port, that's at the bottom of the phone, and another on top of the front-facing cameras. Speaking of cameras, this one on the A04e is like iPhone 11 inspired. Yes, I've said this before because it's two at the back. The first is a 2 megapixel depth camera, and the second is a 30 megapixel main camera. Yeah, these cameras are really nice and they take real nice pics, and yeah, they video in 1080p. That's really nice. Here's some samples. Sorry, the background is echoing. But here's some samples of the camera. Pictures taken on the camera. Display. So it's a PLC LCD screen that goes up to 400 nits peak brightness. I'm saying 400 nits like it's much. It's just 400. Like compared to other phones, other Samsung phones that go up to 1000 nits peak and even more. So the truth is that you're fairly going to see your phone screen outdoors, but it varies actually. So if there's mild or no sun at all, you'll be just fine. But if not, well, we both know what happens next. Okay, pixel density is 270 pixels per inch. Yeah, the screen resolution is 720 by 1600 with a 60 Hz refresh rate. Really nothing much in displays, just basic stuff. Nothing crazy or absurd happening there. The next category is usually interesting, but today with the A04e, it's almost as boring as it gets. It's the software. So it's an octa-core processor that runs on Android 12.0, and as for the chipset, it's an Exynos 8 chip. I'm really happy they went with Exynos with this one instead of the Snapdragon chip. But that didn't quite make the cut for me because they missed out on some key features that would have made this phone really great. I actually have a list of all they missed out on. So we get always on display, virtual RAM, there's waterproofing, fast charging, and even wireless charging, a feature that has been on Samsung's phone since 2015. There's actually one feature, the built-in GPS, which offers navigation and location tracking and basically calculates the precise location of your smartphone. And moving on, I almost forgot the software updates. So the A04e was released on Android 12.0 and has gotten the Android 13 and also the Android 14.0 updates so far. I think it's 4 years of security updates the A series gets, so that's still maybe another Android 16. I don't know, we'll see. Moving on to the connectivity, okay, it's just the usual Wi-Fi Direct, Bluetooth 5.0, NFC, USB connectivity for file transfer, cellular connectivity, and the likes. The phone supports 4G and pretty much basic smartphone stuff. I don't know, Samsung just keeps the connectivity part so quiet. Again, nothing really much to see here. And that brings me to battery, or better still, battery life. Finally, you get a LiPo 5000 mAh battery, so that's impressive. This battery lasts about a day after a full charge, so that's good. But obviously, because there's no fast charging, you don't get high like charging speeds on this device. So the phone gets from a 0 to 100 in wait for 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3, like that's got 2 to 3 hours. That's too much. I can't even imagine waiting that long to get a full charge. 2 3 hours. I might as well just like not charge my phone fully and always like you can get half charge because that's due for 12 hours. Yeah, that's half a day. Performance wise, the phone actually performs excellently, notwithstanding the features they missed out on. But I think the Exynos chip they used has a really strong factor in this. But because of the performance, I can confidently say the A04e is still a good phone, notwithstanding. Scrolling through Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, replying WhatsApp messages, all those, they don't actually trouble the phone. It doesn't heat up unsuspectedly like other phones do. Only in scorching hot sun, like burning sun, and intense gaming situations where the phone actually heats up. But it rarely heats up. But aside from that, it performs well in most cases, and the A04e deserves a thumbs up for this category. Finally, thumbs up. Saying budget since, but how budget is the A04e really? So the A04 is about 95,000 naira. I mean, it's cheap. It's roughly about $70 when you convert it. 70 really, that's well below $100. So you see where Samsung is coming from. Because of the phone's low price, they cannot just put all the features and some that are actually necessary to some people. Like say you're always busy with your phone and you pretty much drain the battery real quickly. You need fast charging. Or say you're a swimmer and you want to take shots of your swimming in the pool. You need waterproof feature and many more features like this. After all the fabulous breakdown of basically everything you need to know, all the specs, all the tricks, all the features, is the Galaxy A04e still worth spending dollars on in 2024? I mean, if you want to match up the price and the specs, the answer is a surprising yes. Yes, it's still worth it. Considering it's a budget phone, the specs match up really well with the price. So it's still worth it even after 2 years. 2 years since it's released. But that's just my opinion. Obviously, I don't know what your thoughts on the phone might be. You can comment down in the comment section below of what you think of the channel and obviously the A04e. And if you like this video, you can help the channel by hitting the subscribe button and turning on the notification bell so you always get notified on our latest releases. Thanks for watching. Peace.